allow me to introduce the boxing round table.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah, I've been waiting. I really wanted to see that Burns Broner fight.
Yeah, Broner should have stayed down there and did some more work too. But
Broner, man,
we gonna see him.
Yeah, I hope. Boy.
He a fat boy.
You know what I think is gonna happen his next fight, man. You're gonna see a new Broner, but he's so used to fighting the way that he's been fighting. He's gonna go through an ugly learning curve, man. He's gonna try to start moving, but that ain't his fight game. Dude gonna be the new what's homeboy's name? I forget his name, man. He's gonna start getting knocked off because he feel he got to change.
Berto. He gonna be Berto.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the nigga should fight. Him and Berto should fight.
Yep.
Hey, looking like mirror images of each other, beating each other up.
Yeah, pretty damn much.
Trying to stand there in the shoulder roll.
Yeah, at the very least, you might get an interesting looking fight. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Man, Golden Boy, hey, if you really look at it, man, Golden Boy got the pop, man.
Yeah, that's what it is. He got all the
Golden Boy got the pop.
Yeah,
well, what they got is they putting their niggas on. They putting motherfuckers on. We seeing they fighters. We ain't seeing these other motherfuckers on Top Rank. I don't know why. Why you ain't putting Jesse Vargas on? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know why? You know why? Because they doing all that. Man, I was watching a press conference today. Zushin, man, Bob putting all his money in foreigners.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I sat up there and watched that press conference, man. All I heard was and I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
And they got that replay of Collazo on Sports One, and then they got that boxing gonna come on at 9 too, just in case y'all don't know. After this college basketball
Friday
game.
Night Fights.
Yeah. The college football, college basketball on. It's almost done in. They got 3 minutes left. So in the meantime, watch Collazo knock out Victor Ortiz, quitting ass again.
Hey, you know what, man? I was looking at some old fights, man, and I like to go back and look at my favorite fighters, man. But that dude Michael Doak had some fast ass hands for a heavyweight.
Yeah, wow.
Man, I was like,
no joke.
Yeah.
Doak wasn't no joke. I remember watching, you know, you're young and you really don't know, so I thought he could do these old fights, you know, as a grown man now. And I was looking at him, I'm like, damn. And you know what the fucked up thing about it is, man? He fought in the crack era. Crack fucked up a lot of heavyweights.
Man, he sure did, man. He fucked not the heavyweight. He fucked up a lot of rappers, everybody, man. Aaron Whitaker, man. What's up? Why they even fucking with that shit, man?
Man, because you know why? Because I was my sister. Man, I'm gonna tell you, my sister been on drugs since I was born, and she been on drugs since they started crack or cocaine or something. Like she was in crackhead. So I was talking to her one day, and I'm like, how did all this start? She was like, back in the day when it first hit, cocaine or freebasing or whatever, it was like today, like smoking weed. It wasn't really. It wasn't no crack. It wasn't no crackhead to say, oh, that's what happened if you smoke, you know, cocaine or smoke crack. Wasn't no examples. Wasn't no crackhead. So everybody was brand new to it. So it was like smoking weed back then.
Damn.
So I think that's what happened to them. They just got introduced to it, and it wasn't no end result to really gauge it by.
Yeah.
They didn't know.
And by that time, it was too late. Because now, you don't really see too many people on crack like that no more.
Yeah, ain't too many more crackheads.
Yeah, they all died off, huh?
Or they, if you see it in the street, they really bummed, like for real.
Yeah, or they old. They usually older. You know what I'm saying? They 40s.
Yeah, they the old, they the OG retired crackheads.
Yeah. You don't really see no teenage crackheads.
Think of Pernell Whitaker not on drugs.
Definitely, that boy nasty, yeah. But man, what you see in Sean Porter that can beat Keith Thurman? I ain't sold on Sean Porter yet.
You know what? I got a second thought on that one because I was watching that fight where Porter got his eye cut real bad. He was fighting some Hispanic dude,
Julio
This was a
Julio
couple
Diaz.
fights ago.
Julio Diaz.
I don't.
But somebody
Yeah,
don't know that, though.
Hey, that fight, Porter looked kind of bad in that fight.
Wow, yeah, he looked bad, and to me, slick talk. People trying to act like, yeah, he won the title, but he didn't look too damn good in there against Devin Alexander. All that falling over, holding and jump like that, man, she gonna fall in one.
But you know what? I
don't
think Keith Thurman has ever fought nobody who goes in like that.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I want to see.
And that's why I say when I was listening to that interview, Sean Porter's pops, he said Keith Thurman knows Porter very well. They're waiting on that fight, and I don't think Keith Thurman won it. Not because I don't think he feel like he can win or whatever, but I think he's getting flashbacks to when they know about each other. I think that's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I don't think
win or lose, it's gonna be a problem.
What'd you say? Who that? Boxoingologist, what'd you say? Yeah, I don't think he really wants it like that. Which one? You say you don't think Porter want that?
What?
No, I think
Porter won it.
Hey, Paul.
No,
hey, Paul.
I would say I don't think.
Paul, was it that interview on the Boxing Voice you said? Oh, go ahead.
Say that again.
My bad, Boxologist. Go ahead. I thought you was done.
Oh no, I was saying as far as Keith Thurman, like when I listened to him, you know what I'm saying. I remember you asked him like, "Who you want to fight?" He named all the champions. Man, I don't want anybody with a title. I want, you know what I'm saying. He named it Paul, he named it Brad, he named it Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But when Porter got the title, it's not like he's really pushing for a Porter fight. You know what I'm saying? He's not pushing for a Porter fight like that, man. Like I ain't heard. Yeah, I ain't heard him say that about no champions no more.
But listen though, dog. They boy. Listen, dog. If I got 10 motherfuckers I could fight, but y'all niggas is my options, I'm gonna definitely want to fight other motherfuckers outside of y'all. Now, if it come down to it and we gotta do it, yeah. But if I got other options, I'm gonna want to take the other options as opposed to fighting one of y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying go to Adrian Broner route then?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they ain't gonna fight. I'm not saying they ain't gonna fight. What I'm saying is, if he had 5 options on the table, the last nigga you want to fight is your boy. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think they.
Especially if you know your boy who got the business for you.
Well, that
I don't think it's they boys. I think what it is I think it's his daddy. I think it's Sean Porter daddy being a good PR and a good manager and a good advisor, and he's trying to make it like we both. My son and Keith is an animal. Everybody's scared of my son and Keith. So we gonna let them clean out the division because they defeat. No, motherfucker. Your son.
There you go. There you go. Making excuses for your boy.
No, I'm just telling you what I think. Your son fights sloppy. Your son is on borrowed time. He's not. Nobody's scared of him. You just don't want him to fight Keith Thurman because one of them got to lose. One of them got to lose. And boy, it's not a good look.
Hey, but who do you think wanted more out of the two, though? Who do you think would take it first?
Oh, Keith Thurman. He already said that. He said he wanted his time strike. Porter wanted more. Yeah, if you say so. I mean, but he ain't Porter talking about. Last thing I heard was something to do with what you said. He said he wanted Marquez. That's what he said.
But you know what? You know what, Thurman? You know the only thing Thurman got to do to pull. You got to pull Porter's card. You got to speak with the same intensity Porter is talking with. Because right now he's hurt.
But I ain't heard Porter say. Look, see, there's two people talking with Porter. That's one thing I like about Keith. We ain't got to worry about all this nonsense. Ain't nobody talking but Keith. See, Sean Porter's daddy. I ain't heard Sean Porter say that.
That's not true, man. All you got to do is listen to that Dante's Boxing Nation with 78 and Sean Porter's pops and Sean Porter on the line. Porter winning.
Man, Sean Porter, just like the Collazo thing. Collazo, this how I know. It's just common sense. They say Collazo want to fight Keith Thurman, right?
Oh, he do.
He fought. I got you. He fought Alan Sanchez when he said, "Hey, man, I want to fight Keith Thurman." Okay, cool. Then after he beat Victor Ortiz, and he had a public stage, and he should have come on again right after this. He didn't say, "Oh yeah, Keith Thurman, you saying everybody ducking you, I want to fight you next. He said I want to fight. This is what he chose to do. He said, I want to fight Floyd Mayweather. We want to get Floyd Mayweather to try to come and fight me in New York. Man, come on, bro. Be for real. Then, afterwards, behind the scenes, the reporter said, okay, we heard you say Floyd Mayweather. Take Floyd Mayweather out the equation. The reporter had to navigate him to this. We heard that you called out Keith Thurman in the last fight. What do you think? Well, you know what? I already said, that I wanted to fight Keith Thurman, and, whatever. It's like basically whatever. So I'm like, okay, so I'm going to take it that he won. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't call him out like I thought he was going to call him out, because that's another reason. I didn't think this dude was going to call out Floyd. That was surprising to me. I was like, okay, Collazo might try to pull a goddamn Keith Thurman card on national TV. And when he said Floyd Mayweather, I was like, what?
Yeah, he picked the wrong opponent.
Yeah, like
version you say. That's the PR.
No, that's not PR. No, that's just you know that you're not getting that fight, so you saying that because okay,
yeah, I mean,
even if you don't want to say Keith Thurman, let's take Keith Thurman. Nigga, you could have said Sean Porter, you could have said Paulo Maldonado, but then they asked him about that. He said, no, me and Paulo Maldonado was friends, we roommates. Okay, so who left? Who else?
Hey,
I mean, who else left?
But you know what? You got to give it to Collazo. He did it. It was the right opportunity because he had just knocked out one of Floyd's former opponents.
Man, come on.
I think. No. Here's what I'm saying. Like, he did it, but he was the wrong one to do it.
Okay, I'm with you. But what I'm saying, if you wholeheartedly want Keith Thurman, you know what I'm saying, and you trying to pull his card, that was the time to make it known. That's all I'm saying.
But listen, if he would have went the distance with Victor Ortiz and actually beat him,
hey yo, What up,
What's up?
Oh, you was retired. Man, full time. Full time.
What I was saying was, if he would have beat Victor standing up, then I think he would have called out Thurman because it wouldn't have been as effective as knocking Victor out. I'm just looking at it hypothetically. Because he knocked out Victor in a sensational fashion, I think he kind of like rode that way. He's thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody saw this, and Victor fought Floyd, and I just knocked Victor out. So it was a good moment, but it was a bad situation because
I'm gonna say that sounds like excuses to me. What I'm saying is, you wholeheartedly want to fight a dude, and you know it's realistic because you know Floyd ain't realistic. Now, okay, I do.
Hey, before you finish, what I was meaning to say is his eyes was bigger than his stomach.
Look, and what you could have did, you could have said, I want Floyd Mayweather, but if I can't get Floyd Mayweather, I want Keith Thurman. See what I'm saying? He ain't even say no other names after that. Man,
that's why these fighters got to start listening to these roundtables, man, so they can get. You know what I'm saying?
Put your body on Collazo, man. Keith Thurman gonna slaughterhouse that nigga.
You know what? You know what? That's the fight I would like to see because you're saying that, but Collazo was a smart fighter, man. If you look at that,
Collazo,
him a smooth, man.
And then
it ain't nothing too impressive about Collazo. But if you look at it, his win IQ, man, dude is smart. Now people gonna Thurman can beat him just on pure athleticism and power and speed, but Collazo
and boxing skills.
Yeah, Collazo gonna put him in positions where he ain't gonna. He's gonna have to work for that.
I don't see that at all.
I think he beats Collazo, but I don't think he's gonna have an easy time with that.
I think it's gonna be on the side round. And they gonna put that dude in trash, and everybody's gonna be like,
give everybody a tough fight though, man.
And that's what I'm saying. Is he gonna put the dude in the trash can? And everybody gonna say, man, of course he beat Collazo, man. Collazo ain't nobody, man. Collazo wouldn't even rank, man. Keith Thurman ain't.
I wouldn't say that. People who really know ain't gonna say that. That's a good way of
dudes are saying he's finally finna fight somebody. he gonna get knocked out by Diego Chavez because them Argentinian guys up. And then he knocked him out. Then all of a sudden he wasn't nobody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm say this though, man. But you know what, man? I really don't give a fuck what the casual fan saying. You don't know shit about.
Carcino said that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about YouTube. I ain't talking about casuals. I'm talking about niggas because casuals don't even know who no damn Diego Chavez or Keith Thurman is.
Yeah. Listen, I told you give them something visual, so you in the head and made your own YouTube-based TV show. It's an array of IPAs and fighters on the road. Got a question? Put them in your comment section right below. Barbershop talk while you're sitting in your living room. Pacquiao, Mayweather, and we can't forget the bruise. Coming to you live with the scoops like a ladle. Allow me to introduce the boxing round table. Yeah.
Rollo Jenkins, Boxologist, Zone 6. Dre, BT Pound, 70.